afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to a live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Sicali. First off, I want to apologize to everybody with the health segment. We tried going live yesterday, Wi-Fi, we got a lot of glitches, buffering, so couldn't do it. I put out the doctor and I wound up going out maybe about 4:30, 5 o'clock. The video went out. It was pre-recorded. We had to record it. But very, very intuitive. Go check it out. I mean, it's excellent. It figures that's Kerry once again. Kerry just causes chaos. There's like a tornado behind them when Kerry steps into the room. But and then you wonder why I yell at my team. So nah, just joking. It's all good. But go to manshot.com. Check it out for erectile dysfunction. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I'll go into it a little bit later into the talk because the doctor brought the man shot for myself. So Maddie's not going to be here today. She's currently in the hospital. I guess the man shot really works. Not just joking, but she'll be here later on. So, and you could ask her how everything turned out. But also egvodka.com, go there. You can also go to our website, mafiaroundtable.com, and go to the shop where it says shop. We have all the protein powders, creatine, all set up. We're going to be doing special pricing for that. And also there's the link also for the Man Shot. You can either go directly to themanshot.com, go to our website, mafiaroundtable.com, click on the link. It'll direct you to it. And everything's discreet with the Man Shot, guys. Everything from your consult with the doctor to when it's being sent, it's in a package. Nobody even knows what's in the package. So this shit really, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I wish I'd known about this years ago. Even for the younger guys who just want a better arousal, this is perfect. So check it out, manshot.com, and I'm sure it'll be well worth it. So we'll go into one of the two stories today. First, we'll start with Michael Knows. We have back in the day, I think the restaurant was called Bella Mafia. It was Michael Knows and Vinny. They were partners in the restaurant. It was a restaurant, I think, pizzeria, and they had a guy there, Tony Pizza. I'm not sure if it's the guy Tony Pizza on YouTube. I doubt it. It was probably a different Tony Pizza. So with that, the guy was a degenerate gambler. He wound up owing Vinny maybe, I think, $25,000 or $30,000. Not much money for Vinny's standards, but he wound up owing Vinny the money. Hey, wait, Maddie's here. They let you out of the hospital already? Hospital. Yeah, after last night, the man shot. Ah. She's laughing, but
I finished your paperwork.
So anyway, Vinny had lent the guy money. So something had happened that put a bug up Vinny's nose, and Vinny's wasn't the type to be aggressive over money if somebody owed money. Oh yeah, well there was another time, and I'll get that with Larry Weinstein, and that was another guy that was around Vinny. But Vinny was really upset. Tony supposedly left the restaurant. Him and Michael broke it up, sold it. I don't know what happened, but Vinny told me he lost money there. And it was more or less a hangout for him to hang his hat. But Vinny got word. This Tony Pizza opened up a pizzeria, and I would say by Williamsbridge Road, not far from there, in the Bronx. So he says, Dom, I want you to go to this pizzeria. Look for this guy. If you find him. Now, the guy was around Michael Knows, so Vinny was trying to be real discreet with it. Go there, bring John. John was a guy, he was a vet from the military. And young, big guy in shape, and John had a pair of balls on him. At one time in one of Vinny's locations, because he used to be in Vinny's number location, somebody came to rob the joint, pulled out a gun, and John grabbed the gun, started wrestling with the guy. They went to the floor. They have the gun didn't go off, but John wound up getting the gun. The guy ran out of the place. And John was with us also on the Santoro hit. So that story will come soon. Don't worry, it'll come. As long as I'm alive soon, at least you're getting something coming soon. Anyway, so I bring John's with me. We go there. And Vinny's instructions were, Dom, go get some like shears that you cut metal with, hand shears. And I want you to cut 2 of his fingers off. Okay. So I go with John. All right, John, here's what we have to do. So I go to the area where the pizzeria is, and I walk in there. It's not there. And I don't know what the guy looks like. I just come in, order a slice, and have it. Wow, this is good pizza. Is Tony around? You know, oh no, Tony's not here. Tony's not here. I went about 3 times. On the 3rd time, they're getting leery. You could see it. Like, they don't believe I'm just there for pizza. So with that, all of a sudden, Vinny calls me, pages me. We go meet at a location. Michael knows is there. So Michael says, hey, Dom, you're going for this Tony pizza? He says, well, I went to his pizzeria. I'm looking for him. Well, what do you need? I say, I need his 2 fingers, Michael. And he looks at me, and Vinny starts laughing. He said, Michael, this fucking guy owes me money. He's with you. And then Vinny rips into him. This fucking guy's with you. You know he owes me money, and you don't tell me. You open up a fucking pizzeria with him, Michael? Are you out of your fucking mind? Vin, no, it's like this. No. Then you go in your fucking pocket and give me my money. And at the end of the day, Michael calmed Vinny down. Where Vinny told me, Dom, don't leave the guy alone. They're going to pay me a little bit every week. But Vinny was like, could you believe the fucking balls of this Michael knows? Going behind my back, not even telling me, knowing the guy owes me money. What Michael should have did, if Michael knows the life, especially he was close with Vinny, is tell Vinny, listen, this Tony Pizza reached out to me, wants to open up a pizzeria. Let me bring him around. I know he owes you money. And I'll make sure I'll take whatever his end is every week, Vin. I'll take a little bit out every week. But let's earn with the guy. Let me earn. You could put a Joker poker machine in the pizzeria. Go ahead. And Vinny would have respected that a lot more. But this just shows how grimy, sleazy Michael Nose is. So that was one story with the nose. So again, before I go into the second story, guys, go to themanshot.com or mafiaroundtable.com. Go to the link we have on the shop. Hit shop. Go to the link, Manshot. You have to go for the consult if you have an erectile dysfunction. And please, yesterday we did the video. It's up. It's live. It's the doctor and myself. It's about 30 minutes. It makes you feel good. And you'll be informed what the doctor said about, after a while it gets up the blood flow because it's constantly going into effect as if you were young again. With your confidence, everything. So where eventually, this times you don't even need it. And the doctor, just watch yesterday's video. Take the time out. I know it's not talking about mafia, but it's really good. And women, we're going to have things for you as well. The doctor, we spoke about that after the shoot. So stay tuned. Guys, is everything all right? There's a lot of movement going on. Okay. So just making sure the Wi-Fi is still up. That everything up. Okay. Well, turn off your Wi-Fi though. On your phone. Okay. Anyway, so with that, guys, part 2 of the story, Fat Pat. Fat Pat was around the Genovese crime family, and him and my father, he was part of that group. Just like Quiet Dom's son, Nicholas Cirillo. They're part of the group. They all did drugs in the neighborhood. Frank Santoro, another one, part of that group. And one night they were getting high and something happened. There was an argument. And I heard Fat Pat and my father had an altercation. Fat Pat smacked my father. Are we good? Or no? It's not going? Are we down? Are we still live?
It's still live,
Okay. All right.
but we don't have the audio.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we just
fix the audio and I'll just keep on going.
just keep on talking. Yeah, I got you.
So sorry about that, guys. But anyway, with Fat Pat, they had an argument, altercation. Fat Pat smacked my father, and that was it. So I heard about it a few days later. So right away, I called my father, went met up with him. Asked him what happened. He said, nothing happened. Nothing at all. I said, what do you mean nothing happened? I heard this guy put his hands on you. He says, yeah, but I took care of it. I said, all right. Where does he live? So I found out he lived close by the Bruckner Expressway in the Bronx, going towards Castle Hill. So I mentioned it to Vinny. I said, listen, I'm grabbing Anthony Donato, John, and there was one more person I had with me. I'm going to grab this guy, and I'm cutting his hands off. I'm going to chop his hands off and set him on fire. So actually, his hands, I'm going to set on fire where his hands were, so it cauterizes everything, so they can't put back on his hands. So with that, we go looking for him, and I'm looking. We have a gas can in the car. We have everything. I have the little axe ready to go to work. Looking for him, and I'm like, look at this. Like, I just got a feeling like we're outside the building, both sides looking. Went there like 3 or 4 times, no luck. And it's unusual because usually the junkies are always out, especially on those street corners, waiting for stuff to come. And it was just, I asked my father, did you tip this guy off? No, Dom, I didn't tip him off. I'm like, no, you tipped him off. And I was pissed because I really wanted to make a statement with this guy. And that was it. He was going to pay for it, but just happened over time. We wound up letting that go. Thing, had more serious issues to deal with. But that's another story from the Bronx. So I hope everybody likes the stories. Do we have any viewers on? The people?
84.
Okay. You want to take some questions? Okay. Well. Okay. Video's back on.
There's not too many questions anymore.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Please tell many stories about your time with Vinny B. Thanks for all you do. Great show. Every day I'm waiting for the next lives.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, Bo. Salud from Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, Dom. Do you anything about the Rob the Mob movie or the real people?
No, I don't know anything. Well, since he mentioned the movie, let me start with, because a lot of questions were my favorite movies. I loved The Godfather Part 2. I think that movie was excellent when they go back and forth with the Nero. I mean, just played a hell of a part. Like, really good. So, those are my 2 favorite mob movies. Anything else?
Hold on.
All right, guys. I guess we'll just cut it short today. So, was
Gabriel Ray Gomez. Hey Dom, do you know anything about the Rob Mob movie or the Real Deal People?
No, I don't. I have no idea if that's a current movie. Please let me know. If it's just coming out, I have no idea.
Xavier James just saying, "Hey, Big Dom, what's good? Goody."
Okay. Also, guys, go to we have the Patreon channel. Also, we just started. Excuse me. It's The Life of Dom Sicali by Jeff Nadeau. Go on Patreon, see that. Jeff is putting a hell of a show together, with timeline and everything. So go there.
True LES talk. Bo, did the Bonanno family ever recover their seat at the commission table?
Yeah, did recover it because Joe Messino brought the crime family back up to prominence, and it's sad because he brought us up that even the Genovese crime families were toting that the Bonanno crime family is the elite family, because at that time we didn't have one made member that ratted. We were the only family to say that back in the early 2000s. So that's what gave us that elite status.
Bob McKenzie. Hey, Dom, did you ever hear about Samuel Corsaro? His nickname, Little Sammy. He was in a Gambian eye mobster.
Yeah, no, I never heard of him. Never heard of him. Guys, I think
One attempt. Why do you think they eventually dropped John taking out Paul without Commission's approval?
I think over time people forget. Just like now, you have. I'm not even going to go into it once more, but over time, just people, they're not as, or they're not going to keep on pursuing it unless it's, like if it was Vinny, if something happened to Vinny, he's going to keep on pursuing it. But I just guess over time, John was close with Joe Messino, so he knows he had him as an ally. Vic and Gas Pipe, they wound up going away. So, things happen. So the landscape changes. So that's why.
So I have to answer Bella. Bella said, how did the shot work out, Maddie?
She just got out of the hospital, Bella. She was in the hospital all night.
Bella, girl, all I can say is he will have to have it every time. Let me tell you, I felt like I was in my 20s. I'm tired. I think I needed the shot.
Well, listen, with that said, but Maddie also told me that shit's staying in the safe and she's the only one with the combination. You're not taking that outside this house.
I can answer that.
Oh, I know that.
Be careful that I don't go take it with me. Dom, what's the most amount? I told you, don't give it if you can't take it. Dom, what's the most amount of money you have seen in cash when you were in the mob?
Oh, about $3 or $4 billion. Nah, I'm just joking. Most amount of cash. I would say maybe about $400,000. Not much. Well, it's a lot of money, but you're talking. There's millions of dollars out there. I'd say maybe about 400,000. Next, do we have any video?
Dom, what is
No.
that makes the West Side so different?
What makes the West Side so different? They're being elusive. They're putting people up as front guys who aren't the actual people in charge. So, and they're quiet. They just move around differently. They're not showboating nowadays.
So you have from Bob McKenzie, much love and support, Dom, and the team from Australia.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Australia in the house.
Yep, Sean Miller. Dom, finally caught you live, brother.
Hey, Sean. Sorry you can't see me, but no, there's still trying to work on it. Right, Joe? Are you? Okay.
Paul Morgan. Hi, Dom. Which position did you hold when Big Paul was clipped in December of '85?
December? Are you kidding me? I just came out of my mother's womb. I was a baby. I was a little kid. Nah, I was just an associate at that time. Young, wild. Didn't hold any position in the mafia.
Xavier says, I love the relationship you and your wife have. 100% ain't too many true writers.
That's one thing. You should see her after a few drinks.
I can handle my liquor. And I have to tell you that EG is making it easier.
Oh, listen, and I'm telling you, this vodka is so damn smooth, you don't even realize it. Before you know it, you're like, what the fuck? Where am I going? I'm like, Maddie, the curtain's down upstairs.
That's
like,
not
bitch,
me. That's not me, girlfriend.
you go upstairs.
That's not me,
I
girlfriend.
know, relax. Take a drink.
Video's back on.
We're videoed up?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hi, I'm back.
I'm going to get you a muzzle.
Uh-huh.
Dean Justice. Dom, are we ever going to see you hitting the heavy bag?
Maybe. We're definitely going to be doing workout videos. We're going to put it on a health segment. So definitely, yeah, probably. But I haven't hit the heavy bag in many years. But believe me, I'm just so anal that I'll probably start getting back into the ring for maybe about 2 months before I go video with the bag. So at least my skills are a little sharp.
So Coop asked, is the shot FDA approved? I know it's a combo of older drugs. I'm in the med field. I have people ask about alternatives to oral therapy. Would like to hear about supplements, collaborate on some.
Yes, it is. It's actually prescription based. It's compounding pharmacy, from what I was told. But then come on the health segment. Definitely answer. Actually, this Wednesday, not only are we doing the live up at Shelley's, the Mafia Roundtable, we're also doing the health segment prior. So come on, stay tuned. Wednesday's going to be an eventful day. The doctor will be on because I'm going to tell him my experience with the shot, the way it was, what it did for me, how I felt, and it'll be a good show. And actually, guys, go to yesterday's video. It's about a half hour. The doctor and I were going back and forth with the health segment. Really, really informative, and it lets you know about how this drug's actually been out there for quite some time. Any other questions?
Hey Dom, if you're a regular person, how do you find out about the gambling spots?
Oh, that's a good question. A regular person. Well, if you're in the neighborhood, you would have to. You're not just gonna. You have to know somebody. That's basically it. You're not gonna just find a location. You have to know somebody. You ask around. Back in the day, nowadays, with social media and everything, what they do with internet gambling, it could be so much easier, I guess.
So I have a question from Bob McKenzie. Dom, when did you get your tattoos? And is it okay if you share with us what they are and if you seen much mob guys with tattoos when you were in the life?
Yes, mob guys have tattoos. I'll answer it backwards a little bit. My tattoos, I had tattoos ever since I was younger. Executioner, with who's next caption under it. Grim Reaper, tattoos. I changed my lifestyle, and especially all violent. So it left like the ink was never. It looked like I had bruising on my arms. So what I did was I went for other tattoos. On this side of my body, it's all
Maddie.
the Spirit Destiny, Maddie, Angelina, Ariana, my harem. And on this side, it's all cartoonish, all colors, all bright. So it goes from my chest, around my shoulders, around my arms, and my back, and the same side. So basically, it's symmetrical. One side's all bright colors, the other side's all shaded, and that's what I wanted to be different. But this side, we're still doing work on, still needs to be completed over here. And then oh, yes, and that Pitbull, and that said, we moved to a new, and the house was quiet. Usually they're all barking, and Maya was the instigator. And I came into the kitchen. I saw her on the kitchen floor. She had a potato chip bag over her head. She suffocated. She went to the garbage, something she never did. And I tried to resuscitate her, but she had already defecated. She got her way, come up on the couch. She would actually groom me, like licking me and grooming me. The dog was just unbelievable. But I have her, Kayla, Jazz, all over here, the animals on this side. So
I have
enough of my tattoos.
the video left again, so
Okay.
let's just do one more so we can wrap it up.
All right. How many people are on?
66.
Okay.
So Xavier James asks, why would a person in the West Side choose to be front boss or front anything, knowing they will take the heat?
They have to. It's the mafia. When you're asked to do something, you do it. So it's about never question your commands, you follow through. So if you're asking to do something, you do it. And a lot of people like that too. They like the stigma. Well, I'm the acting boss. They get to puff their chest out, and it makes them feel good. And with that comes all the accolades, and it also comes all the time. But with that said, guys, again, go to themanshot.com or mafiaroundtable.com. We have our protein powders up. Go to our shop, link on. You'll see our protein powders. You'll see the Man Shot. Check it out. You'll like it. We're going to look for merchandising soon. I just didn't like the quality, so that's why anything I put up, it's going to be quality, guys. So otherwise, I'm just not going to do it. So with that, hope everybody has a great weekend. Much love to everybody. And again, we apologize. Hopefully, maybe it's because I didn't pay my cable bill, but we'll try to get this up and running soon. So everybody have a great weekend. Love you. Peace out.